Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Cooking Horizon by Tez. Today I'm going to show you how to make fusion coconut chicken. Fusion because it's not an entirely Thai style coconut chicken curry, but it has a touch of Thai taste to it. So here I have a little more than 1 pound of boneless, skinless breast fillets. I really like this Crescent brand organic chicken. It's available at Walmart in America. I have already washed the pieces of chicken and I'll show you how to cut them into small cubes. Firmly press and hold a piece of chicken breast and cut through the middle of the cross section. Now cut each piece into medium-sized long strips. Then cut the strips into small cubes. The side of each cube is approximately half an inch in length. I'll continue to cut the other piece the same way. Many of you probably already know how to do it, but for those of my viewers who are new to cooking and cutting, I hope it's gonna help them. This is just about how each piece should look like. Repeat the same process for the rest of the chicken. You don't necessarily have to use the breast part of chicken. If you prefer dark meat, you could also use the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This dish can also be cooked using ground chicken. So far, I've never tried cooking this dish with beef, but I feel this is more of a chicken dish than a beef one. So the chicken is ready. I'll use 1½ cups of blended onions from the bowl, 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, 14½ ounce or 411 grams of diced tomatoes in basil, garlic, and oregano seasoning, about 14 ounces or 403 ml of Thai kitchen coconut milk. Make sure that the coconut milk is unsweetened. 12 ounces or 340 grams of sweet peas. I've picked up the store brand here, but in this case the brand doesn't really matter. Here are the seasonings. 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper or red chili powder. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 tablespoon of Lawry's seasoned salt, half a teaspoon of flavor enhancing accent brand salt. So these are the actual containers of the Lawry seasoned salt and the accent brand salt that I just mentioned. I've heated up half a cup of corn oil in medium flame for about 15 seconds. Now I'm adding garlic to it. I'll stir and spread the garlic all over the surface of the pot. I'll fry the garlic for about half a minute in medium flame. I'll continue stirring to prevent the garlic from burning. Once the garlic turns golden in color, I'll add the ginger paste to it. I'll continue to stir and cook for about another half a minute. I still have the flame at medium and I'm adding the blended onions to it. I'm going to stir it all in, turn the flame to medium-high, and continue to fry it all for about 5 minutes. Stirring as often as needed to prevent the mix from sticking to the surface of the pot. I'm adding the Lawry seasoned salt and continue to cook at medium-high flame for another 5 minutes. Salt helps the onions to cook faster. So after about 5 minutes, I'm going to add the rest of my spices. I've added the cayenne pepper, followed by cumin powder, black pepper, and paprika. I'll saute the mix for about 2 minutes on medium flame. After about 2 minutes, I'll add about approximately 1/4 cups of water to it to prevent the spice mix from burning. The water seems to have evaporated very fast and the spice mix seems to be drying up very quick. So soon I'm going to add half more cup of water and then continue cooking. I'll continue to cook on medium flame for about another 5 minutes until the spices have blended in together and the mix is well cooked. Once the spice mix looks like this, then it's time to add the chicken. Once the chicken goes in, saute the chicken pieces in medium flame for about a couple of minutes and then cover. I'll turn the flame to medium-low and continue cooking the chicken for about 10 minutes while covered. I'll stir in occasionally to make sure the chicken doesn't get burned or the pieces of chicken don't get stuck to the surface of the pot. I'm going to add the flavor enhancing accent salt now. The amount of chicken I have right here, it shouldn't take more than about 20 minutes altogether to cook. It's very important that you cook your chicken to perfect tenderness and you're not overcooking your chicken. When the chicken gets overcooked, it doesn't stay tender anymore. It becomes a bit too chewy or hard, especially breast meat. So after about 14 minutes of cooking the chicken on medium flame, I'm going to add the diced tomatoes to it. If for any reason the canned diced tomatoes aren't available, you could also make your fresh batch of diced tomatoes from scratch. All you have to do is take the same amount of tomatoes that I'm using here, which is 411 grams of tomatoes, chop them into cubes, add basil, garlic, and oregano seasoning, half a teaspoon each. Steam it all together till they look like the ones from the can. Now I'm going to add the coconut milk after about 2 minutes of adding the diced tomatoes. I'll stir it all in, turn the flame to medium high, and let it boil. At this point, check if the amount of salt is right in the mix, or you can add more if needed. Once you notice the appearance of bubbles, cover and let it cook on medium high for about a minute so all the flavors and everything get infused together. Covering also helps reaching the boiling temperature faster. I'll now add the sweet peas to it. I'll stir it all in and cover again and cook for about 5 minutes altogether. If you don't like sweet peas, you can skip it. Or if you like to add any other vegetable like carrot or broccoli or anything of your choice, you could do that too. I personally prefer sweet peas to go with this. I'll stir in occasionally as needed. When we added all our spices at the beginning, you could choose to adjust the hotness of this dish by varying the amount of cayenne pepper used. As soon as the peas have cooked, we are done. I turned the stove off literally after 5 minutes of adding the peas. And look how beautiful it looks. It's very delicious and a must try. You could serve it with a carb of your choice. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my video, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel.